Hey, Jess here, hanging out with Remnant.
Hey.
What's going on, guys?
Chilling.
Hey.
Awesome. Can you go around and introduce yourselves?
I guess that starts with you.
I'm Jack. I'm the bass player.
I'm Raven. I'm the singer.
I'm Mark. I'm nobody.
Kelly, drummer, lap dances.
Awesome. So, where'd the name Remnant come from? Is there any meaning behind it?
You want to say that one, or you want me to?
New guy.
The freaking Remnant is basically like the remainder left over, and we were the remainder left over from the shitty bands that we used to play with.
So we were made from stem cells in the year 1402.
Stem cells.
Yeah, man. The leftover?
You can watch the South Park.
Yeah.
So, what's musical influences for each of you, individually?
Well, let me tell you about my musical influences. Yanni, Terrence Trent D'Arby, wrestling intros, and 80s video games. Mario. Obviously.
Nice.
This motherfucker.
Goodness. All the usual stuff, yeah, Metallica, Pantera, Mudvayne, Slipknot, all that kind of stuff. Mixed in with all the crap my dad listened to when I was growing up. So, a lot of stuff. Hard to kind of pinpoint it. I was Saturday night too.
Yeah, you do like some.
CCR?
CCR too.
Me, I like music, but fuck Lady Gaga. Seriously.
Lady Gaga.
Fuck no, not like fuck her.
That's not your job.
She's terrible.
She's mine.
Yeah, I like
Katy
stuff.
Perry.
No.
What? That's
No.
his girl.
I can do a reading.
Music.
Oh,
What do you like?
yeah. A lot of mushroom heads, a lot of Marilyn Manson, just a lot of like dudes in slutty outfits and makeup.
Motley Crue?
Yes.
What's
Yes.
Motley Crue?
What? I fucked the chicks in Poison.
No, but seriously, I'm big on the 90s grunge stuff. That's what got me into music. Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Pantera was one that got me into metal. And then listened to a lot of 80s pop. Phil Collins, Travis Fox, if you're
Phil
watching this,
fucking Collins.
you know what I'm talking about. Richard Marx is fan-fucking-tastic as well. Metallica, obviously.
Men at Work.
Hell yeah!
Shit's awesome.
Fuck yeah, man. That worked.
All right.
Next question.
What about your favorite local spot to play?
There's really only one left.
There.
Do we go through places of days past?
Sure.
Well, a favorite place to play, but it's kind of a bitch to play at, is the Norvo because it gives you that big rock star feel. But
Right.
Rogers, which is now Riff House, the owners, Kim and Dave, they've been huge supporters of metal for years and years. And shit, Gil's old spots. Gil's always been a huge supporter too. So any place that we're appreciated is our favorite place to play.
Very cool.
Same here. I mean, like, everything's gone, but Riff House.
I know.
So they support us. They're great people. We played everywhere and anywhere. I do want to throw out a personal shout out though for fucking North Carolina to Murfreesboro and Zach's Coffee House because they gave us our start
Yeah.
when no one else fucking gave us a chance. So thank you to them.
So, how long ago did you guys get your start?
6, 7,
No.
6,
No.
7, 2.
We weren't there. We weren't born yet.
You still stem cells.
I think it's been
Almost 7 years.
no,
That's it.
no, because
Don't make it sound
2008 do the math.
I don't fucking know. I don't
Oh,
It's
get
been a long time.
a while.
A while. Okay, that's a good answer. A while.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, a while. So, are there any of you that can play instruments that we don't know about, or something else that you can play?
Mark plays a mean banjo.
That'd be
lot.
it.
Really?
No.
Oh,
It'd be hilarious if we did though.
I've played a little bit of guitar. Drums, I'm okay at. I've tried my hand at banjo, actually. I think I learned how to play a little bit of dueling banjos.
Right. Very popular.
Yeah, I actually learned how to play Come As You Are on the banjo.
I want to hear that.
That's awesome.
That shit is hard.
When it comes down to talent, I think pretty much all kinds suck. So.
I can pretend to play guitar. Really good at that.
Pretty much all.
First instrument I ever played in middle school was saxophone.
Really?
Yeah, I was a huge Simpsons fan, and that's the only reason I did it.
That's awesome.
I learned how to play
There
the
you go,
recorder.
Murphy.
Yes.
The recorder in middle school. Of course, every fucking body plays.
See, I played a real instrument.
Me, I play guitar really badly, but other than that, I actually play a couple instruments that nobody ever fucking
He owns
knows
a
about.
theremin.
A what?
Theremin. No, I don't know theremin. I play the freaking Daiji and the Eru, but
Yeah, exactly. When you got a Google
Yeah, I'm like,
instrument,
what is
yeah,
that?
if you gotta Google it, you're fucked. So.
All right.
And he's fantastic at tire swing.
Tire swing?
yeah.
That's not an instrument.
It is if you blow hard enough.
Put a midget on it and swing it around.
So on average, how many songs in is it until you take your shirt off?
Is there really a song in?
It
One.
it depends, honestly.
No, it doesn't.
I can take it off before we even get on stage, or it's one of those things where I make people wait. I don't usually go past 3 to 4 songs.
It's restricting.
It is, especially with all those lights beating down on you.
It's also like a sweaty projectile when you throw it and it's heavy.
Oh,
You're
I
that
love
sick.
Like 8-pound shirts just flinging into spaces, and that's why no one goes to our shows.
Somebody stole my Cemetery Boy shirt when I threw it out in the crowd.
Really?
Yeah.
Cemetery Boys, if you're watching this,
We
Or a dude that took my fucking Cemetery Boy shirt.
Bill.
That
Was
wasn't
it
Bill.
Bill?
Or it could have been a guy named Bill.
It might have been.
We made everybody named Bill flinch just now.
Good point.
Next question.
All right. So where can people find your music?
On
Do you want the address?
on the interwebs, or you can do us a favor and come and watch us. That'd be wonderful.
Practices are always open.
We're entertaining.
And most of the shows at Riff House are free.
That's right. They usually are free. That is very
So-
correct.
We do have music.
I got
recorded.
cheap beer.
We do have music recorded. It's in post production at the moment. So.
You got what?
Got some music recorded right now, but it's in post production right now.
Yeah, getting finished up. And
So you're
whatnot.
going to be dropping an album sometime, maybe, or an E EP?
Hopefully fucking soon. We've been working on it for a while.
So,
Yeah.
way too long. Yeah.
This would be the first one, right?
The first
First one
official
First
one.
that we want to officially name.
Gotcha.
The other one was just kind of a demo.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you guys all meet? What's the story?
Craigslist, guy looking for guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
He didn't find what he was looking for, but he found it. He still gets to beat.
I know how to handle a stick. Hey, so you're a drummer? Sure. No,
I can be.
We met through a mutual friend, Brandon. I know you're gonna watch this. He lives in Colorado now, and we started jamming. And the first time he came out, I looked at Brandon and I was completely sober at the time, and I said, "This dude is gonna be our guitarist, our other guitarist." And then Brandon left, and I stuck with him, which I'm okay with. He's okay. He's got a fantastic beard.
He didn't then, though.
He did not. He did not.
Actually, didn't you go on record to say that the only reason he is your guitar player now is because he grew a beard for you? Like, he showed up all baby-faced, and you were like, if only you had a beard, dude.
They actually found me on Craigslist. I posted an advertisement. I got hit up by like tons of bands looking for singers, and he was one of the first ones to call me. And when I asked him what kind of music they played, he said music. That's why I showed up, and that's why I'm here now.
Very cool.
Instead of somebody who wanted to do specific.
We want to sound like this band.
Yeah.
Oh, I need another beer.
Too many Foo Fighter covers, tribute albums, and shit.
Anybody else need one?
No.
I'm going to, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take one.
That's interesting.
They stole the shit out of me. I got a call, like late July 2 years ago, and they basically like called me like it was a mob meeting. Like Kelly called me and he was like, we need to talk. Can you come over here? I'm like, dude, I live in Virginia and I don't drive. He's like, oh, we'll start walking to Portsmouth, kid. And basically, the singer of the band I was in at the time was even like sitting in my room. He's like, don't steal my fucking bass player.
We lied to him and told him it was a temporary spot, but actually it was. We didn't lie to him.
It was supposed to be, but he worked out so well, and he liked us.
The greatest line I ever caught from these guys when I was a temp was he was trying to be real nice about it. And he was like, you know, it's your decision if you want to stay or not. And then he runs inside, and then these two do one of these in on me. Fuck everything he said. We want to keep you for as long as we can.
Very cool.
We still regret that decision.
He won't leave.
So who got you individually into music? Was there somebody that was more of a overpowerment than just the general music you were listening to, or?
My granddad actually had one of the most beautiful sounding guitars I've ever heard to this day. It was an Epiphone acoustic guitar. And the first song I ever learned to play on the guitar was Roberta Flack's "Killing Me Softly." And I actually learned how to read music to play that song. Have since forgotten, picked up the drums because I got drunk at a party and there was a drum set there. And I hop behind the drums, and
He does as drunks and drum sets do.
yeah. And my best friend at the time looked at me and goes, "Drop the guitar, stick on the drums." And I progressed further in 6 months on the drums than I did in 6 years on the guitar.
Wow.
I still haven't progressed any further than that 6 months, but I've stuck with it.
My dad played guitar. He had a whole band and everything in his youth and all that, so he always had an acoustic guitar laying around the house, so I played around that thing a little bit, so that got me into it. My stepmother played piano and had singing lessons and everything, so music was kind of always just there.
That's
And
cool.
I just kind of went into a different, heavier aspect than the hymnal stuff they were doing.
Ray Charles is fucking metal.
Ray Charles is thinking very.
I actually, oddly enough, started off doing theater, then wound up in musical theater, and then I was a soloist for a jazz choir. Sounds
Really?
strange. Yeah, I know.
Really?
It's
Huh,
fucking strange.
That's interesting.
And I hated it. Everybody was douchebags. They're douchebags. If you're watching this, you're douchebags.
You.
In the meantime,
Bill.
I wanted to. Bill? Poor Bill. No, I wanted to play music that I enjoyed, so I wound up joining a band a long time ago. Of course, everything wound up the way it did, and I wound up with these guys. Fucking happy to this day. That's why we're here.
Awesome.
My buddy Anthony wanted to start a band, and they were looking for a bass player, and I basically said, how hard can this be? And they threw one at me, and I've been kind of stuck doing it ever since.
That's
Decision you
awesome.
regret to this day.
Oh, yes. I could have been taken seriously.
Is there anybody locally you guys would like to work with? That you haven't like collaborate with on a song or something?
that is
or
I mean, bands or recording
bands or
people?
anything like
What
that.
do you mean by collaborating? Like write
Collaborate.
songs with?
Well, the fucking
Possibly.
like hippity hop kind of like Linkin Park and whatever the hell that dude's
On
name
that
was.
though, on that though,
Or like having like a guest guitarist play with you or something.
It's
or,
it's an idea we've entertained once or twice, but never really gone through with.
Show up. Like, if you have something to offer and you think that we can do something together, just fucking show up and play with
That's
us.
why we have open practices.
I mean, we got actually, we're really good friends with most of the bands around here. They're all great people.
Yeah.
minus a few, but they can fuck themselves. But mostly, they're great people.
Edit that.
No, don't edit that. I'm serious. I didn't name any specific names.
I know. They know who they are.
Yeah, they know.
Fuckers.
They're douchebags. But most of the people who are actually really open to hanging out with the other bands and joining the other bands, we're more than willing to like throw down on something specifically just for fun. So if they want to come out, they want to hang, and we want to throw something together, we can.
I wonder how many bands are going to watch this and be like, they're talking about this. They're not talking about us, are they?
I'm gonna get a fucking email. You dick!
It could be somebody named Bill.
Well, if there's anybody we haven't already played with, like the whole New Faces thing, so meeting new people and always branching out. So
Yeah, we love meeting
It's always enjoyable.
meeting new bands. So if you're a fresh band starting up or a band that's been around for a while, we haven't had the chance to play with you, hit us up.
Or if you're reggae deathcore, because that's pretty sweet.
And your name is Bob Gnarly. Side project. Side project.
Not you. I'm talking about reggae deathcore.
That's what we were going to do.
Yeah.
Edit that.
Edit. Cut!
I'm gonna spill beer on myself.
You should take your shirt off.
Really? You want?
I'll do it if you do it.
You'll do it anyway.
How many stupid shits have happened on that sentence alone?
I'll do it.
You do it.
Yeah.
You want to play doctor?
We need that porn music singer.
What kind of advice do you have for any local bands just breaking into the
Don't
scene
do it.
and into the area?
Don't be douchebags and time setting up and breaking down. Be quick. And show up on time. Be punctual. Plenty of notice if you have to drop something off. Never quit the day of.
This is
Respect
fun.
your host.
This is fun, but it is a job. Regardless of whether you get paid at the end of the night or not, your name is riding on what you do.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you're starting off, you're gonna get a lot of attention when you're starting off. Don't become an arrogant fucking prick. We've worked with some people, and they're great people. You want to keep humility about yourself. You know, keep it fun, keep it light, enjoy playing, embrace the other bands because they're your fucking family. Outside of all the bullshit that goes on, these people are your family. Not just your own band, but everybody else is your fucking extended family. Remember that shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
anything to add, Beardley?
I already did. I'm good.
No, you
I speak as
You got anything to add?
Don't be a bass player.
What was your first concert? Not that you played it, but like you went and physically went to and saw.
Fuck.
My first real concert, because growing up around here, anybody that knows that they like Town Point Park has a bunch of free concerts and stuff like that. My mom was a huge country fan, so we would just lay out a blanket. And me, my brother and sister and mom and a bunch of friends would just chill out there and watch these country bands. But my first real concert was Jerry Cantrell, Days of the New, and Metallica
Nice.
at the well, it's the Farm Bureau Live now, but it was
It's
the
the
Virginia
fucking amphitheater.
but the amphitheater, and woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I had worked my ass off to pay for those tickets. Woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and was behind 6 other people, 2 of which bought fucking lawn tickets, which prevented me from being in the pit. So I was the front row behind the pit, in the seats. And but I was still close enough that when the pyro went off, I could feel the heat before the actual flames went off. That's how fucking close I was.
That's awesome.
It was fantastic because I was 16, I didn't have a license, and I had my granddad drive me out. My granddad is an Elvis fan, so the whole time, even though he had a seat technically beside me, he was at the bar getting wasted.
And nothing's better than a drunk granddad.
And I had 2 rednecks behind me who were fantastic people, because my granddad would come up every, 30 minutes or so. Are y'all doing okay? It was me, my younger brother, and my best friend at the time. And the rednecks were like, we'll keep an eye on him, we'll keep an eye on him. My granddad said, all right, great. Didn't see him the rest of the night.
It's hard for me to remember exactly what my first concert was, because I grew up in Europe, so they would have them in town square all the time. I actually grew up in Germany, but my first concert in the United States is actually that exact same fucking concert.
For real?
We talked about this before, because we went to the same fucking concert. And it must have been like an ongoing thing. I don't know if Metallica has a lot of redneck fans, but them fuckers were there in force, throwing their arms around me and chanting the whole time. The stadium was just rumbling. It was fucking great. But yeah, that was my first concert that I can remember here.
I was screaming so loud that I could taste blood.
It was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That shit was, I was pissed though that they didn't show up for Jerry Cantrell.
Yeah. Oh, he was pissed too.
Jerry Cantrell and Days of the New, fucking great bands, but nobody showed up till Metallica came on. It's sad.
Because nobody really knew him.
Days of the New was awesome though,
Yeah.
and so was Jerry Cantrell.
Yeah,
I've seen Jerry.
It was during his Boggy Depot tour.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Alice in Chains.
I do know how to play Cut You In on guitar.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mark knows how to play. But
I don't know how to play Arsenal.
Me either.
My first concert was actually was at Ozfest in 2001 in Alpine Valley, Wisconsin. I was 19. Yeah, Wisconsin. I was 19 at the time, and where I grew up until then was miles and miles away from anything, so there was no option to go to anything, any concert. But I had to drive a couple hours to Chicago to get to, and they exactly have the support on that one, or actually the know what was going on. So 19, I actually first had a big thing. Was a
Very cool.
really good one. Like
Thanks, sir.
no.
I feel like way less metal right now.
I told you that my first concerts were fucking country.
My first concert when I was a wee jackling was Bare Naked Ladies in Vertical Horizon.
Did you go to Bare Naked Ladies because of their name?
Yeah.
I would have gone too.
On a second note, Rolling Rock. Pay us.
brought to you
Seriously.
by
And
Powerade.
fucking Powerade.
Somebody
Rock.
give us money. Really doesn't matter.
Oh, speaking of which,
Clips back to me. I'm wearing a t-shirt and a hat.
speaking of which, want to shout out to our official sponsor, All City Print and Design. They do our shirts.
That's where I got this one.
And they can do yours.
Buy
They can do yours.
Freedom.
It says
We have an
it's
official
run.
sponsor, and he's local.
And he's awesome. That
He's-
motherfucker supports us, so that's why we're supporting him. We're not selling out. We're selling in.
That is the douchiest thing.
No, that's
Was
a
it?
line from
No, that's true.
SLC Punk.
Is it really?
Yeah, the dad.
Dude, I was fucking wasted when I watched that last. I don't remember.
So who does most of the writing in the group?
As far as
Everybody writes their own part.
Really?
we all write our own parts.
Yeah.
Nobody writes anybody else's stuff. That's why we get along.
It's a rarity somebody comes in with, hey, I have an idea. It just kind of falls out.
Yeah, we'll just sit back there and it's like, meh. And I'll come up with a drum beat, and then Mark will follow suit, and then he'll follow suit, and then he'll do something, or he'll come up with a bass line, and Mark will follow suit, and then I follow suit, and then he follows suit.
I mean, every once in a while, like, we throw ideas at each other, and of course, with him coming in, we got some newer stuff that we added to everything. But our parts are our parts, and we believe in each other enough to let each individual do their own shit.
Yeah.
So I hate, like, I've been in bands where they regulate everything, and everybody needs to have the iron grip on everything. That's not, if you say, your band, this is my band kind of thing, you're not in the fucking right business, because this isn't him, this isn't him, this isn't me, this isn't him. It's fucking us. So
Yeah.
that's how it works.
I remember a couple weeks into with us actually getting together, I had written some lyrics and I handed them to Raven. And Raven didn't even look at them, he just handed them back to me. He said, I appreciate it, but it's kind of like a slap to the face for not trusting in what I do. It's not that I don't trust what you do, but it's, you know, just my input on the vocal side. Okay. And I respect that, don't get me wrong.
No, I
I
get it.
actually respect that because and now that I understand it, it is kind of a slap in the face because if he were to sit there and go, hey, do this on the drums, fuck you, I'm gonna do this on the drums.
Well, here's the way, this isn't anything personal, like, anybody under the sun, I've had, you know, being a vocalist, of course you have all the drunk slutty broads. We love you, drunk slutty broads. But they walk up to you and they're like, we have a song for you, turn this into a song. And I say,
So we
you're
write
what
plastic.
now? Yeah, so yeah,
I
plastic
can't
goes out
tell
the
Raven
middle.
has spent much time being a drunk slutty broad.
I was a drunk slutty broad once. But now they come up to you all the fucking time and they want you to turn like such and such into a song. But as a vocalist, I can't speak on you guys' behalf, but if somebody comes up to you and they say, look, I want you to sing my lyrics, you're basically doing a cover song at that point. It's not a known cover song, but you're doing a cover song. So I can't attach to it in the same way that I can to what I feel, what I think at the time when we're writing a song. And that's just my reasoning. It's nothing against anyone, it's nothing against the people who write lyrics, because there's some great fucking writers out there.
No, I get it.
But for me, I'm not a cover singer. We occasionally drunkenly sing entertaining cover songs for ourselves and for others, but that's it.
Right. So